Good morning. Today I'm going to speak about progress. I think that anyone who was here for our Burning Bowl ceremony probably received their letter to themselves this week listing your intentions or expectations or desires or affirmations. How's the progress been? Have you been successful in the transformation that you perhaps imagined back on the 1st of January? I hope so. Maybe you're just working along the path. Another bit of progress I'd like to talk about is what's going on in our nation and around the world. And I'm not talking about the virus, although that's kind of part of it too. For the first time, all of the demonstrating throughout the world, people standing up and being heard about their thoughts on inequity, injustice, racism. You know, it's the first time that I can remember. There have always been demonstrations, but not globally, not the way it is now. And I'm excited because I think for the first time, it's actually being listened to by the powers that be. You know, Rosa Luxemburg said that those who don't move don't notice their change. My friends, I think for the last, 50 years, we as a nation haven't moved much in expanding or refining our democracies and freedoms. We pretty much sat at home in our chains, watching TV and playing on the internet, going to work, getting our money so we can pay for all the toys that we don't seem to have time to use. But our democracy, our freedom, it requires us to work together for the good of the whole. I think it was FDR said that, you know, real progress isn't determined by the abundance increasing for those that have much. But progress means that those that have too little begin to have enough. I think that the conversation, the worldwide conversation, first, we see how inadequate our global healthcare system is, can use a lot of work. And we can see how that our country for sure, and so many countries, were founded on a system of class, entitlement. And the conversation is starting to change. And I believe that as this grows, I think we'll see people, not only Black Lives Matter, but Me Too, and 350.org, and Save the Whales, and all the pollution. We have so many risks, I think, that we are looking at as a global society. And we really need to develop this consciousness of the good of the whole, the we consciousness. Some of those risks are, number one, global warming. healthcare globally, the risk of nuclear holocaust, the pollution and the risk of radiation and used uranium storage and the pollution caused by uranium refinement. Those are huge. Injustice, inequity. Our world can have progress for all of humanity if we develop this we consciousness. And every one of us needs to contribute to that, my friends. I could go on for hours, I think, but you get the picture. The next progress I'm going to talk about is, it brings me great joy and satisfaction. Our Rose Cottage is coming along magnificently. There's so many people that have volunteered. I'm going to start listing them, and I'll probably forget some. We've got Fletcher Clover, Mike Gribble, Susan Johnson is just, and her son Ward are just working like troopers. Janet Tonelli, Natalie Dole, Lauren Bell, and there have been others. And if please don't feel slighted if I didn't mention your name. I just forgot. There's been so many. But it's coming together. The kitchen is almost complete. It's got a brand new floor. It's all shiny. It's got new drawer pulls. When we get finished pretty much, we're going to have an open house and let everybody see it. But we decided that as dirty as the old carpets were, we're going to leave them in the bedrooms because they're pretty nice. But we tore out all the rest of them actually today. And we're going to put down that same flooring we put in the kitchen. It's a kind of a composite hardwood. We've got new windows ordered for the front of the building. We've got one room to paint. We've got the shower stall ordered, the new vanity ordered, the water heater ordered. It's amazing what people coming together can accomplish. And our move-in date for COTS is August 1st, and I think we're going to be in fine shape. And I just want to thank all of you for however you have participated. Some have participated financially, others have been there sweating and doing labor. But to me, that is true progress. Instead of using that building for a few meetings a week, it's now going to be used 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide transitional housing for people that really need it. Another interesting fact, there were 5 or 6 meetings held there every week. All but one of those has been able to reschedule into the hall. So it's just, nothing's going to change except where they meet. I'm so excited. The consciousness and the energy that this little corner here in Cotati is going to contribute to this community is definitely an example and an energy of the we consciousness, the consciousness for the good of the whole. And through all this, the driving force, the energy behind all of this is that of the divine. Our intention our compassion, our empathy, our work, sharing our time and our talent and our thought and our treasure. It all makes true progress happen. Buckminster Fuller said that when you want change to occur, it will never happen by fighting against the existing reality. You have to build a new model. And that new model will just consequently make the old model obsolete. And I think that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing in our country. That's what we're doing right here at Church of the Oaks. We're creating a new model for the use of our facilities. We're expanding our consciousness to include more people, to be of greater value in our community. And what that does for each one of us individually, it increases our self-worth. It increases our value within our community. That wonderful thing called reciprocity. My friends, we are in a year of transformation. We are in a time of wonderful progress. And there's going to be bumps in the road. We're going to get some splinters and some blisters and probably get some paint in our hair. But where we wind up, we don't know. But we're all walking in the right direction, I feel. And I'm so proud of all of us. So that's about all I have to say this morning. But I wish each of us to think a little bit about progress and moving forward. You know, you can move forward in a lot of ways, an infinite number of ways. But there's only one way: to stand still. And so it is.